Breakups hurt the most. Me. Ever had this? When you switch sides to face the wall. Oh, one of those pesky hangnails. I'll take care of that. Guys in elementary school after saying, let me see your arm really quickly, then pulling out this. Brain, break it. Why? Brain, you gotta. Damn, never thought I'd find a table lamp relatable. Please don't ask me to peel potatoes. What you see versus what your phone sees. How other people walk versus how I walk. Me. Obvious signs that a girl likes me. When you realize that the fidget spinner trend happened almost a decade ago. My mum's signature versus my signature. Free speech applies to everyone. Yay. Even opinions you don't agree with. Hey. Nobody. My ankle for literally no reason. The burger when you take it in the drive-thru. The burger when you arrive home. My life. That one moment. My life again. Every disease known to mankind. Me after looking up my symptoms for a cough. Me finally gets 8 hours of sleep. My neck. Yeah, but you did it totally wrong. Sometimes I'm late just because I stay like this for a long time. When you make an excuse not to go out and they come up with a solution. I think about this all the time. Bro, the president of 2085 is probably watching Cocomelon right now. The beauty of putting your phone down and just living in the moment. Everyone saying the math taught in schools is useless in everyday life. Me using y equals mx plus b to calculate the slope of the hill that my life is going down. Life is so tough as an adult. I could really use a soccer bopper fight right now. Me watching my dog stand on its back legs and say, no one will ever believe you, in perfect English. Me in the mirror recreating facial expressions I've made throughout the day to check if they looked weird or not. Me, don't let her know how awkward you are. Her, nice weather, thanks. I always be overthinking these. Yeah, and they will get you for this. I don't know why I hate it. Rubbing your eyes so hard that you enter a new galaxy. When you're out of your safe foods, so you just stand miserably in your kitchen like a sim. Max brightness at midday, lowest brightness at 3 a.m. If life had loading screen tips, can't pay back debt, assume a fake identity to start a new save file. Drink alcohol to temporarily buff your confidence. POV, everything in your life is falling apart, but you have it is what it is mentality. Me in kindergarten, I can run around for hours and still be full of energy. Me now, my back hurts when I take 2 steps. The fastest things on earth. Cheetah, plane, speed of light, summer break. Not eating because I feel sick. Feeling sick because I'm not eating. Me, no one. Me in the shower. March, and the guy blinks and it's now September already. Yes, this is how time works. You go to bed. You find a good position to sleep. It starts raining. You don't have a flashback of something cringy you did 5 years ago. What people do in the shower. Cleaning. Hot water. Me, peeing standing in the middle of the night when I don't want to turn on the lights. My head when I try to be serious. My head when I try to be funny. I can't stop laughing at this my entire day. A scheduled phone call. Me, giving mental health advice. My mental health. Incorrect username or password. Bro, which one is it? Had such a tough day at work today. Stress about meeting. Relax after meeting. Me, holding in my cough during class because I've already used 3 of my free trial coughs before I start getting side-eyed. When you set an alarm for 7 a.m, but also for 7:05, 10, 15, and 20. If I win the lottery, I won't tell anyone, but there will be signs. My clothes during the day at 3 a.m. When the FBI is searching through your phone for evidence, but have to go through 60, this is literally me. My brain every time I'm about to go to sleep. Let's review your mistakes. Here is a picture of me about to make the biggest mistake of my life. When you wake up before your alarm clock rings. Low-key me every time you show me something funny. Bro, look at this, I'm wheezing. I'm screaming. When you accidentally drop something heavy in the shower. The loudest sound ever, MP3. People who go on runs right after they wake up. Me, just trying to process being alive. When someone only messages you when they need something from you. When you wake up from a dream that was 100 times better than your real life. When you're reading in class and someone says, read louder, I can't hear you. When you don't have to set an alarm for tomorrow. Yes, the most relatable face ever has grown up. I watch anime because it's so relatable. 8 planets, 204 countries, 809 islands, 7 seas, 6 billion plus people. And I'm single. This is Leonard. He hides in bushes to escape his problem. Relatable. Cold butter. My poor toast. Annoying as hell. I think my favorite meme are the ones about insignificant but universally relatable things. Existential board games. Don't torment me. Who am I? Damn, the sadness really does last forever. Didn't mean to use that picture. Dentist fooled by patient who brushed teeth really well just before annual visit. Whenever I walk by a tree, turning in my finals like, just a little bribery. Why do people slap the remote when it's not working? Why does it work after you slap it though? What makes us human? Selecting all images with traffic lights. When you wake up before your friend at their house. Worst feeling ever. Me. My subtitles. I can't hear without my subtitles. Are you ready to live yet another historical moment? Please, I just want to raise a family in peace. When you have anxiety over something incredibly stupid, and you know it's stupid but the anxiety won't go away. Love this Egyptian figurine of a woman baking bread in the Brooklyn Museum. She looks exactly like me while I'm waiting for my food to be done in the microwave. Truly an eternal experience. Stop eating junk food and go outside. Screw you, Dad. 10 years later. Le Roman statue. Stop eating junk food and go outside. Genius. In Norway, up and not crying is a not uncommon response to how's it going type questions. And I feel that's a very reasonable standard to hold oneself to, especially nowadays. Where does it hurt? Headache. Stomach ache. This username is already taken. Me. Walking down a hallway. My brain. Do it. Why? You got to. Okay. What's the most dangerous game to play? I'ma just wake up early and do it then. Being 30 in the 80s, being 30 in 2024, you find a good informational YouTube channel. Last upload 2 years ago. That one hair on my arm that moved. Me at 2 in the morning. They put their blanket under their feet. Not me. When guys show you a YouTube video, you have to understand that's a sign of great respect in their culture. You need to create an account to see this website's content, leaving immediately. When a baby passes you a fake phone, what's up with it? When you start speaking to someone new, and they have the same sense of humor as you. Why women live longer than men. Thank you for changing my life, Cucumber. When a small band on Instagram follows you, so you follow them back to be nice, and they unfollow you. You just used me for land development. Girls' pockets, barely a phone. Boys' pockets, a whole phone. Khakis, Lego Millennium Falcon. Me, hits elbow, my arm. The scariest things on earth. The dark, clowns, sharks, serial killers, death. Not feeling your phone in your pocket. When you realize that pilots are just sky bus drivers and you've been thanking them for years. The only board meeting I'm willing to attend. I'm 35 and have not yet received a call to adventure, and I'm starting to worry I'm not a protagonist. When you're chewing mint gum and take a drink of water. ADHD is so funny because you try to make coffee and the next thing you know you have been standing in one spot in the kitchen for 30 minutes reading about Greenland. Couples making out in the hallway. Fight breaks out in the hallway. Kid walking too fast in the hallway. Teachers, no running in the halls. Me, I need to start saving my money. Friend, hi, you're right, we should go eat. When the page is taking forever to load. So you hit reload, and just that exact moment when you hit reload, it finally loaded. When you recognize him just by seeing his shadow. 18th birthday. Can't wait to be 21, can't, yeet. Time is fleeting. My days left on this earth are numbered. I decided to have my life story bound in leather. Oh god, what the hell? Another incredible tales. I watched this girl drop her iced coffee on my way to class, and the only thing she said was, I am so sick of being alive. Kid, when life gets you down, you got 3 choices. Give up, try again, call Luigi. Existentialist, no, you have to create a meaning for your life. Nihilist, I don't care. Just once, I want the opportunity to dramatically swipe everything off a table to make room for a giant map that I'll use to explain the plan. YouTuber. But before that, I want to thank today's me. 15 seconds plus. Lol, they played. When I build my house on The Sims and funds are low, do you ever just forget to hide your expressions for a minute? And then you're like, whoa, I did not mean to make that face out loud. Just saw someone my age being extremely talented. They ruined. No, take out the age part. Just, they ruined talent, they ruined. Doctors would be like, go buy this. And the pharmacist will give it to you. Me after I do the dishes. I have no will to live. I will have to live on. Anagram robot 0.6. I find anagrams for stuff. I know I don't always make sense, but I'm getting better. Me, checks clock before starting an activity. My anxiety? Well, it's 9:14, which might as well be 9:30. That's basically 10, which is almost 11. I have to be in bed by 11:30, so I don't have time to start anything. Me, this call out was basically assault. My parents at my age. Let's buy a house. Yes, me at my age. I will never financially recover from this. Millennials and Gen Zers are pulling in bigger paychecks, but much of their spending power is fueling short-term purchases, like groceries and vacations, not savings. Short-term purchases like groceries. You find a good show to watch that has 3 seasons. You finish it in 3 days, and there is nothing left to fill the dark void in your soul. Got my ticket for tonight. Stay home and do nothing and go to bed early. Me after texting literally anybody. This person hates me now. How antisocial are you? I can stay in my room for 3 days without getting bored as long as I have food and good internet. Now I understand her. We were too young to understand her. What did you do this weekend? Local man paralyzed after eating 413 pieces of garlic bread. The product on the website. The product when it arrives. Don't know why chickens start their day with screaming, but I understand. Life is all about perspective. Most toxic fandom. Life with a dog consists of 90% following each other around and wondering what the other is eating. When your cooking is so bad, even the ingredients are horrified by what you've done to them. They start looking at your history. Panic. It's my calculator history. Calm. It's my calculator history. My dad being smart and unfunny. My mum being dumb and funny. Me being dumb and unfunny. What I know about my own family tree. What I know about the family trees of fictional characters. Stand up, say your name, and 3 interesting facts about you. I'm Vazcol. I like memes. Confused Gen Z. What are you doing with your phone? Video, scum. It's the universal symbol for shooting video. Before you dumbwits messed it up with TikTok. When the teacher answers your question and you still didn't get it and you are too afraid to ask again. Guess we'll never know. To everyone who wrote, stay cool. In my middle school yearbook, I have some devastating news. First, I was born without my permission. Now, my future is in my hands. My teacher gives us a little piece of advice every time we walk in his class. Understand this poem? College advice. Sleep more than you study. Study more than you party. Party as much as you possibly can. I wish I was a kid again, so everyone would be proud of me for taking a long nap. When a person knows your name and you don't know theirs. Sometimes I talk a lot and sometimes I don't talk at all, but somehow both are embarrassing. This is legitimately the best ice cream I've ever had in my life. I live one of my happiest days when I'm having ice cream. When a car lets you cross, so you hit one of these. Robert Pattinson on the set of The Batman 2020. Me on the set of my life 2024. When you lose half of your property in the divorce, but you are petty as hell. Bed doesn't ask questions. Bed doesn't judge. Bed is warm and soft and is always there for you. It's nice. Removes phone case. The floor. Netflix. Enjoy this high school drama with some relatable, ordinary kids. Relatable on every level. The 2 ADHD moods. I can't do it. I can't stop doing it. The 2 types of ADHD time. Now, not now. The 2 types of memory modules. I literally cannot recall the words that just came out of my mouth. I can recite the opening paragraph of every single Magic Treehouse book. My gosh, there's a word for it. Revenge, bedtime, procrastination. And I'm not the only one who feels this way. Learned a very relatable term today. Revenge, bedtime, procrastination. A phenomenon in which people don't have much control over their daytime life. Refuse to sleep early in order to regain some sense of freedom during late night hours. My pet who doesn't understand, it's begging for boiling water that's on the stove. Me 24/7. I am way too sleep deprived to deal with your negativity right now. Nobody. Me disassociating in the middle of a conversation. Always wanted to pull one of these and leave the house mysteriously. When you're in a boring conversation and you run out of damn and that's crazy tokens. If I have to go through any more character development, my character is going to develop into a villain. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. How it feels opening the dishwasher and all the hot steam goes straight in your face. Gamers when they see a normal PC accessory. Gamers when they see the same accessories, but with pretty lights. My brain stops working when I see this. It's so much pressure, and for what? Never do anything you wouldn't want to explain to the paramedics. Millennials waking up in their 30s, wondering where their years went. Men really live like this and see no problem. You gotta pick a less appealing image to make your point because this is raw as hell. Life without picture jokes would be meaningless. But what they make you believe you need versus what I actually need. We had 24-hour Walmarts and $1 McChickens. We had it all. Controversial, but if I work a full-time job, I should be able to live in a 1-bedroom apartment by myself and not starve myself to make rent. But honestly, why is our generation so unhappy? Salaries don't match cost of living. Education doesn't guarantee you a job. Everything is so expensive. How many calories in uranium? 20 billion? I would never need to eat again. You wouldn't, it's true. Why are men so scared to talk to women? So I've been wanting to tell you, but I think you're very beautiful and I love your smile. And I know we only met 2 months ago, but I really like you. Lol. Mia took a screenshot. When you live in a city with a high crime rate, but really good barbecue, 3-star. I got stabbed here, but the food was fresh and drinks were tasty, but I got stabbed here. Would consider going back. Life is a parade of absurdities and pain. And then we die alone in filth. So yes, little girl, I shall buy a box of Thin Mints. Okay, the problem I have talking about my feelings is that afterwards they still exist, but also other people know about them now. This can't be right. After a couple of slices of pizza, my 3-year-old bursts into tears and says, "My mouth wants more, but my tummy doesn't." I've never related to anything more. It's so embarrassing how many times I've finished watching a movie at home and think, oh man, that was pretty good. Then Googling it to find out more, just to see it's actually universally agreed to be the worst movie ever and has a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. Me accidentally types the wrong URL. Navigation bar. car every day for 15 years. Do you want to go to Face Boot today? Huh? You want to visit a boot with a face on it? Huh, you piece of poop. Is that what you want? Moron. I used to think, this is a wait, this is for a Pokemon meme video. Why is this in the folder which I downloaded the memes for? Mark he's a lizard. This confirms it. And why is it eating bread like that? Below is a relatable photograph of me performing my usual morning ritual of ingesting nutrients via the uppermost opening of my alimentary canal after a nighttime period of paralytic status in the usual human fashion. In 1984, a teenager named Zach Brown appeared on Wheel of Fortune and won $3,000. He spent all the money to buy a go-kart. He went on to become the CEO of McLaren F1 Racing. Why would young people put off getting married or feel hesitant about starting their own household? 2020 rates were 2%. Well, 3. 2023, 7%. Me, after seeing my old conversations where I expressed myself too much. No, I just vividly remember going through a really old DM with, well, a friend at the time. I didn't speak to him anymore. And it's so weird looking back at like these friendships who you think you're friends with them, but looking back, I was not friends with this person. Like they did not want to talk to me. There,